And not only that, you're talking about the Giants fan base here. This isn't a normal fan base, so it's not like like a Bryce Young in Carolina situation or Trev in Jacksonville. Like these aren't markets where it's like everybody's gonna kill you for not being the man right away. Especially when you haven't taken somebody else's job. Now they're gonna expect you to be, them little couple bullshit boo-boo preseason games that they going off of, and that they don't see that. Now they finna start killing it.
Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back. Respect your
let me ask you this. Let's say things go the way you and Norman are saying it's gonna go, right? And Jake just spit down his leg again the next couple games or whatever. Who is a quarterback that you either try to trade for or that you pick up to try to supplement this a little bit?
You better try to call the Giants and get Winston over there or something. You better
Winston
see
and Chase.
Winston.
I love that combination.
Winston and Chase. That'll be crazy. Now Norman
is Winston the QB2 or is it Dart?
I think they're gonna start Dart this week. So
they're starting Dart.
They're starting Dart week 4.
They're starting Dart already.
They announced it a couple of hours ago.
Yeah, they did. So Winston is number 3. Yeah, that's what I said, bro.
I would have started Winston over Dart.
Or to be honest with you, this is another name.
Did y'all see the schedule they got coming up?
Yeah,
they got the
throwing them into
the
Wolves.
Got the Eagles twice.
They're throwing them to the Wolves. They're throwing them to the Wolves.
Yes.
It's sad. It's a
bad
day.
Hold on.
That is a very Giants move right there, bro. That is a very Giants move. You gonna kill this nigga confidence before he even get going for it.
They in a win now mode shit.
Win now? What? What they think they was gonna win?
Here's what's gonna happen, JC. Here's what's gonna happen. He might do okay against the Chargers defense. He gonna ball against the Saints. But like you said, you got the Eagles twice, the Broncos coming up, and 49ers. That's when he gonna really.
You think he just gonna do cool against Harbaugh's defense that he's had a couple years now to get going?
Conspiracy wise, yes. He might come in there and have a decent game. Still lose.
They don't have no film on him.
Yeah. Yes, they'll still lose, but this kid's okay. And then watch mollywop the Saints. Oh, this guy's it.
They don't have no.
Then they gonna have a reality check against the Eagles.
They don't have no film on him, but the nigga ain't played the NFL snap either.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So they ain't got no film with him. You can't prepare for it.
As where I'm at right now on this earth, I love it for these Giants. I love it. Bring it.
I'm just saying that y'all gonna. I just don't like that you gonna kill the kid's spirit. Like you know me, I believe in letting them sit down for a year anyway. But
yeah, me too.
What about that Giants offensive line shows you that it's time for Dart to come, especially with that line of a schedule coming up? At least wait till the second half. Like y'all didn't come into this season thinking y'all was finna win games or go to the playoffs for real.
I know we're not on that game yet, but I'm watching Sunday night. I'm like, nothing about this would makes me think that any quarterback in the system will work.
Right.
In my honest opinion. I mean, you said the line, right? I'm looking like this whole team needs Jesus. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This is bad.
They're going off of the fans because they keep crying, saying to put him in there. And don't get me wrong, Russell Wilson playing trash. I'll put Winston in there before.
Let me back that up. Let me back that up. They not screaming Dart up here. They not.
Well, I mean, the fans and the fans, like every time he come out the game, they be mad. They was mad because Russell was playing trash, which is
crazy,
understandable. But
I gotta agree with JC on that one, and it's like their situation like reminds me of the Browns quarterback situation, but in reverse. Like they have 2 veterans and a rookie, and like their fans are clamoring for a new quarterback, and that's kind of been the same way with Cleveland. Like our dumbass has been clamoring for Dylan Gabriel for some reason, and it's kind of the same thing. Like you're gonna throw a rookie into a situation where their offensive line is not ready for this. Like it doesn't matter. Like because y'all got Andre Thomas back. Like y'all think that's gonna make a massive difference. And I mean that's no offense to him, but there's 4 other guys on the offensive line, and he can only do so much. Yeah. You're throwing Jaxson Dart into the flames when you got Philadelphia twice. If I'm New York and you want to kind of give some type of hope for the team while also not throwing your rookie quarterback in there, why not just elevate Jameis Winston from the third slot to the first? Exactly. Just elevate him.
And not only that,
Malik, you know Malik Neighbors is gonna get his numbers if he got Jameis Winston in there
for sure. And not only that, you're talking about the Giants fan base here. This isn't a normal fan base, so it's not like like a Bryce Young in Carolina situation or Trev in Jacksonville. Like these aren't markets where it's like everybody's gonna kill you for not being the man right away. Especially when you haven't taken somebody else's job. Now they're going to expect you to be, them little couple bullshit, boo-boo preseason games that they going off of. And that they don't see that. Now they finna start killing him too. Saying, we drafted the wrong nigga. Nigga, you going to kill the nigga's spirit.
But here's the thing, too.
New York has...
I just feel like since you... Remember what I told you a few weeks ago? This kid came out here and said, oh, man, I want Dart to start. And they going to throw it to Malik every time. It seemed like he already kind of like giving his plan away since they already kind of been connecting at rookie camp. They've been connecting all summer long. So that's on like you kind of
see how the Chiefs just took Malik completely out the game.
Yes,
completely out the game.
Yeah,
yes, they do.
I think also like Dart needs like the Giants organization. They need to be patient with Dart. They need to not. They do. Yeah, we all need Jesus. Let's be honest. But like, this is like a situation where this kind of reminds me of how Eli Manning's career started, right? Like starting behind a veteran quarterback that the fan base is tired of, coming in with these high expectations. The only difference is one was the first overall pick, the other one wasn't, right? But like the situation is kind of playing out the same way, right? Like Eli started off backing up Kurt Warner. Jaxson Dart comes in, backs up Russell Wilson, both Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, right? So I say that because Eli didn't have the best start to his career. He had he had an up and down career, but you know what I'm saying, before the 2 Super Bowls and everything like that. And there was a lot of heat on Eli and Coughlin and by extension to get rid of both of these guys. The Giants need to not listen to their fans. If they're going to ride with Jaxson Dart, they need to ride with Jaxson Dart. They need to ride with Brian Dable. They need to be patient in this scenario, and they need to start building this offensive line. I think they got their defense for the most part straight.
Defense,
but they need to start, and I think the receiving room, especially with Malik Neighbors, is solid. But this offensive line needs to get together. They got their running backs. Cam Scatterboo is going to be a dog in this league. But this offensive line
fantasy too.
Trash. This offensive line sucks. So they need to. If I'm the New York Giants, I'm buying.
Is that our league, Nick? That he went off.
Well, I'm gonna say this as well, and then we can move on because I don't want to spend too much time on these clowns. Only reason why I'm gonna disagree with that real was because it was a difference between Warner. Warner wanted out of New York. It ain't like he was in there playing bad. He wasn't playing bad in 04. He just wanted out of New York. The difference is Russell is ass. He's trash. That's the difference here. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I felt like they went after that quarterback was because Kurt was talking all this shit. You got his whole family talking. We don't like New Yorkers and this and that, blah blah blah. So yeah, it was just more personal. That's the reason why I say it's a big difference because he was really playing good. He was playing good back in the fall.
You know what I always say. Throw him in there and we see what we got. I don't care. Right?
You and Ragu at this.
We drafted him. Right? I need to see what he got. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know what Ragu think about this.
So I want to know what he made of. You know what I'm saying?
Young ass out
there. Pro sports is the same. Get your young ass out there.
That's exactly.
Ragu's like 3 weeks too late.
Let's throw him out there and see what he made of. He got the balls still to be tough out there, or he gonna
choir him. But why against these teams? Like y'all don't think that you could kill a nigga like honestly with quarterbacking in football, it's kind of like shooting in basketball. That's what it's like 90% confidence. And then all the intangibles and all that of you as a quarterback come in. Yeah. But if your confidence ain't there, it don't matter how ever good you supposedly are.
Yeah.
Look at Daniel Jones. Look at Daniel Jones as his first 3 games right now. Is a prime example of that.
But honestly, it just takes an organization to believe in a coach. Yes. Just like everybody shitting on Mayfield. He went. McVay believed in him.
Look what we did to Jared Goff.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just
we gave up on him, sent the nigga to Detroit to die, and then the nigga ended up getting a 260 effing contract and turned that whole franchise around.
Yeah, so we throw him in. He gonna get a second chance
Would
later.
y'all
That's
say
all
the
it
Giants?
is.
David didn't believe
Let
in
him get
Daniel
his
Jones.
resurgence
They
later.
gave
Well,
him
he
a
can come
contract
to the
extension.
Rams when Stafford does.
Yeah, I think he was just sticking up the joint, and he was talking he was talking to.
Yeah, because they gave him a 3-year contract extension. That's why I'm like, how much did they not believe in him? Because he got a 3-year. It was like 3 years, 60 million, or 3 years, 100 million.
But he was also,
like that.
but the reason is too, he was a locker room cancer as well. He was getting into it with everybody, like trainers and stuff like that. There's a lot of personal stuff that people don't know.
Okay.
No, Daniel Jones. He was with the Giants. So it was a lot going on with him too. So that's why
I think that pressure the New York media gets to these quarterbacks.
That's what I'm saying.
It do.
That's even more reason I say, I want to keep beating the dead horse. That's even more reason I hold Dart out. Because it's not. If this was a different team, like if it was the Titans or something, it's like, all right. Whatever. Like nobody.
Especially when you got when you got LaGreca like freaking screaming into his microphone every week about you. That'll get in my head too.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. They're probably just as bad as like Lakers media, like putting on that Laker jersey. Like they're probably the equivalent in football of that. I quite confidently say that.
Giants is worse.
Not success-wise, obviously, but, as far as how the media is and perception, and the expectations of you putting on that jersey, even if you're not a quote-unquote star player, like, if you're bad, you're going to hear about it. But if you're that good, you're also going to, you got to take the good with the bad.
Flatline, make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back, respect your passion.